All right, good morning, everybody. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. this morning. I didn't get out of bed till 7:15. So 7:15 is pretty freaking solid. I wanted to do 6:30. It's like I went to bed at like 10:30, and then I'll set an alarm and be like, "Hey Alexa, wake me up in 8 hours, whatever." So I get like my 8 hours of sleep.
Alarm set for 3:15 p.m.
Alexa, are you working now?
Everything seems to be working.
Oh, let's go. The Wi-Fi wasn't working, so I wasn't able to like fall asleep to thunderstorm sounds like I usually do. There's my alarm. But so I'll wake up at 6:30, and then I'll basically just snooze like 4 or 5 times and then get up. So that got me up at like 7:15ish. So I'm feeling productive, bro. I've been going to bed dumb early, like 10:30 to 11, which is good. But I can feel like my sleep cycle getting like fixed because I'll start getting tired around that time. I'll get home and I'll be like, instead of like going to stream and play video games, I'll be like, yo, I think I'm just gonna knock. So like low key, I kind of like that better because I like getting up this early. Like I can still see part of the sunset left. Like you can see that. I mean, if I would have gotten up at the 6:30, it was still dark, but I like that it's still like, what's it called? Dusk or dawn, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm feeling good. So right now I'm just gonna go hydrate, have some electrolytes, drink some water, and then I'm gonna go do my morning workout, which is gonna involve cardio, abs, stuff like that. It's still hella snow on the ground, so I'm gonna not train outside. I don't care if people are gonna be like, oh, you're supposed to train outside. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna go in the little local gym in the neighborhood development. Do that. While I hydrate, I'm gonna go do my Bible study, starting the word off with God, giving God the first, my fruit of the day. That's what we're gonna do. The first slice of the cake goes to God, so we're gonna go do that. Usually that's what I'll do. Alexa, play Design by Upper Room. I'll play some spontaneous worship, usually in the mornings when I first wake up, or I'll do like a hymn. Just a vibe, gets your spirit moving. It's like this. I don't know if you hear it. It's a vibe. I just hit this on Snap. I'm gonna re-talk about it. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Be alert and of sober mind. The enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. Be alert and of sober mind. Now, I didn't really have a crazy drinking phase, but I know a lot of y'all have a pretty bad freaking drinking partying phase that y'all have to go through before you're like, shit, this isn't really gonna fulfill me. Sorry for cussing. I didn't have that. But when you are getting drunk, when you are getting high, doing these things, you're in these environments where you're doing drugs, all that stuff, you are opening a gateway to the devil to kind of come into your heart and soul and to tempt you to do things. Because when you're sober and you get tempted, you're so much less likely to fall to that temptation. When you are drunk, high, or on drugs and stuff, you get the same temptations, you're gonna fall to them, all right? That's why when a lot of people are going through these drinking drunk phases, they're catching stupid amount of bodies, hooking up with everyone and their mother, becoming a dot, or a, like, whatever. That was kind of bold, I'm not gonna lie. But tell me I'm wrong. When you're drinking, you're more likely to open up, become more vulnerable. Having sex with someone is the most vulnerable form of yourself. And I know a lot of people, when they get dumb drunk, they end up doing that. They do this hookup culture stuff, and they end up experiencing the intimacy that shouldn't be for that person with someone just because they're drunk, and they open up more. They get that temptation of lust in their head, and because they're drunk, they're like, oh, I want that. It feels good. Versus when you're sober, you're like, nah, I'm supposed to deny that. This is not the right person that I should be opening up to like that, physically. Fights. So many people get in fights when they're dumb drunk. You see this in colleges all the time. And you're not supposed to have anger. You're supposed to love your brother. You're supposed to love your sister as you love yourself, or as you love God, right? So it's supposed to be selfless. When you're drunk and you get a little mad at someone, you're most likely gonna push his ass, right hook his dumb ass, get in a fight, go to jail, get in trouble with the police, get kicked out of school. There's nothing good that comes from that whatsoever. Versus when you're sober, someone accidentally bumps your shoulder and you be like, oh, it's alright, bro. Like, it was an accident, it's whatever. Versus when you're drunk, you're gonna turn him around and right hook his dumb ass. So it's, sorry for cussing. You're more likely, the devil will use things when you're not sober to tempt you to do things that will separate you from God and hurt your relationship with God and will hurt yourself. Bro, when you have sex with like all these different people, you're hurting your own spirit and you're hurting your future spouse, bro. There's so many bad things that go along with that. And the devil loves that. Again, I'm not saying you can't drink or you can't dabble. I'm not saying like you're not allowed to smoke weed all the time. I don't think you should, because a lot of people suck at having self-control in life. And a lot of people don't know how to like make sure they can control what they're doing. But if you do, I don't think it's a bad thing to do once in a blue moon, right? Same thing with drinking. I'll cap myself out usually at like 2 glasses of wine, because lately I've been doing wine, or when I was doing bourbon or scotch, I'll do one drink, so like a double shot, and then that's the max amount I'm allowed to have. I'm not doing any more than that. Or if I ever have gotten like, I guess, kind of tipsy on an occasion, it was a special occasion, and it was around a really good support group. And the goal, because I know a lot of y'all go out with like goals of like, oh, I'm gonna hook up with this chick. You freaking bozo. You gotta drink to hook up with a chick. You need help, you loser. You have to drink in order to talk to a woman. You need help, honestly. Bozo. Sorry. But yeah, be alert and of sober mind. That's it for the day. Love y'all. I'm sweating like crazy right now. Bro, I was steaming in the car. Just went to go do cardio. Got a Mexican burrito, steaky, and white rice meal from Exile. So we're gonna go heat up. Break my fast. 8:50 or 8:49 a.m. Early start to the day. Cardio done. Time with God done. Now we're gonna have first meal, go shower, and then I gotta go get my Corvette. It got stuck in the snow last night at the warehouse, so I haven't been able to use it, which sucks. Because the snow's just been so bad. Gonna go grab that. Bro, I'm a little burnt. I went tanning yesterday and I'm a little burnt, which sucks, but definitely got darker. Feeling pretty good though. Cardio was honestly a grind. It was a grind. I was sweating crazy. I gotta go to the grocery store, get some groceries today. Gotta clean up. Then I gotta go do some business stuff today that we're working on. We might be doing one-on-one coaching here soon, which I never thought I would get into, but I have a friend that does it really well, and I wanna make sure that I do it well if I do it. But we might be doing one-on-one coaching. More on that later. This is what we're cooking with. Pretty fire. Little good chunks of meat there, huh? Don't know the macros on this, but I guess it's probably around 600 calories, so gonna go kill that. I'm starving. So we just finished up the lift. It was pretty good. I didn't do like a crazy amount of arm stuff, but I just had the meal. Bro, the Exile meals here are so gas. Like, bro, so fire. So I had chicken, steak, and rice, and a little bit of veggies. I don't really eat my veggies though. So clutch to have that. And then also, I've been having these little pre-workout waffles. They're called like Honey Stinger. These things, whatever. Perfect pre-workout. Like, you thought Rice Krispie treats were good? This gives me the craziest pump. It makes me dumb vascular. Let me show you all these meals real quick. Put you all on. Jimmy's Famous Meals. So gas, bro. They're so good. Like, portion sizes are perfect. Pop them in the microwave. You're good. You're chilling. So I just have one of them. Low-key don't have any calories left for the day, but I have this protein ice cream at the crib I want to try. I got the Ninja Creamy blender thingy, and I put a chocolate peanut butter concoction in the freezer. So we're gonna try that later. Hopefully it's fire.